guys, it's Reagan Kelly here from the Freedom 15 movement, and in today's episode I'd like to share with you a short passage from a book that I recently read. Now this is an absolutely beautiful nugget of wisdom, and I really do hope that you guys appreciate it just as much as I did. The reason first and foremost I'd like to share this with you guys today is because it fundamentally aligns with everything I stand for here as part of the Freedom 15 movement. Now you've probably heard me say it before, maybe write about it before, even post a comment about it before. It's this notion of dreaming bigger. It's giving you permission, encouraging you to craft out your own dream, to find your passion, what sets you on fire, to find your purpose in life. The things that you want to be, do, and have from this lifetime. Now, the absolutely beautiful thing is that your dream will look nothing like anybody else on the face of this planet. And it can be one of a billion different things. So, first and foremost, I believe there are two types of people in the world. I think that first of all, there are the kinds of people that know without a shadow of a doubt what their dream looks like, where they ultimately see their life going, what they want to be, do, and have from this lifetime. And should you have to wake them up from a coma, they know in an instant, in the click of a finger, just like that, they can tell you what their dream looks like. Now, bear in mind, they might not necessarily know exactly how that's going to happen. They just have ultimate belief that it will. Now, unfortunately, the second group of people that I believe make up the two types of people in this world, it's unfortunately a lot bigger than this first group. It's the majority of the population. It's those people that don't give themselves permission to dream. Either they don't believe it's realistic for them to live out whatever it is that they dream of doing. They let life get in the way. You know, a lot of people are just busy for busyness sake, or they let everyday life, you know, the responsibilities, the duties, whatever it is that you have to deal with in your life, they let that take over. And unfortunately, as I said, this is the majority of people. Also in this group of people are those who let other people come in and stamp all over their dream. They let people throw a blanket over it, they pour water on it, you know, and often these are the people who are closest to us in our life, our loved ones, who think that this is in our best interest to do this, to tell us that we're not being realistic, to keep us on this set path, which is very status quo, if you say it like that. So, you know, unfortunately, these people, they don't give themselves permission to believe their dream is possible. They don't have the same unwavering belief as this first group of people. And I hope that this passage really allows you to see that it's much more fun to be in that first group of people, to give yourself permission, to not buy into what the naysayers are trying to have you believe, even if they are the closest people in your life. It's about finding your dream, protecting it like your life absolutely depends on it, and finding your vehicle, whatever is the best fit for you in allowing you to live out that dream. Now, Freedom 15, the vehicle that I advocate for and that I coach on is obviously the home-based business profession. And many of you watching this video right now, you'll find yourself in that category already. Now, chances are, if you are in that category, then you joined the home-based business industry because you had a dream. You saw something. You saw the network marketing or maybe the online marketing industry as allowing you to live out that dream. You may not have necessarily known at that point in time exactly what your journey was going to entail. You just knew that this is how it was going to happen. Now, whether you've been in this industry for a day, a year, 10 years, you know what that dream is, but maybe over time you've kind of lost what that is. You've bogged down in the details, or maybe in various forms of rejection, or hearing no from people, or other struggles that you found in running your own business, and you've kind of lost sight of what that dream is. Now, I hope that if that is you, this passage once again really helps you to rekindle that fire, to protect your dream, and to get back on the right track. Because ultimately this business, it's not about products or compensation plans or your company's history. It's about you and your dream, and allowing yourself permission to live out that dream with this as the vehicle. So without any further ado, this is the passage that I'd like to share with you today. It's from an absolutely fabulous little book. If you haven't heard of it, I would definitely recommend going out and grabbing a copy. It's only short. It only took me, it's maybe a half an hour read, but it's absolutely one of the best things that I've ever picked up in my life. It's by an Australian author called Bryce Courtenay, and it's called A Recipe for Dreaming. And the passage I'd like to share with you guys today, it goes like this. Don't is a word children hear far more often than do. Think before you jump is a caution we are routinely taught during childhood. Humans are instinctively afraid of the unknown and the untried. We love the safety of numbers. We hate risk. We strive to be stereotypical and unremarkable. We often use terms of disparagement for people who think outside the box or don't fit into our preconceived notions of how to behave. Orthodoxy, the notion of being like everybody else, isn't necessarily a bad thing. All effective societies depend to a large degree on compliance and precedence. Too many of our leaders are intellectual street sweepers. They keep the place nice and tidy, maintain the status quo and the conventional wisdom, but add nothing to the intellectual and spiritual sum of who we are, what we need, and where we are headed as a society. It is the dreamers who are the true leaders. Without them, we would still be living in caves, albeit very tidy ones. Trying something new and different always carries a margin of error. Initial failure is the precursor to success. In other words, we learn from our mistakes, and nothing is more certain than that we will make mistakes. Mistakes, errors of commission, are the bricks that build the structures required for successful outcomes. If we don't take our imaginations beyond the norm, we deny the greatest gift we humans have been given. Putting our imaginations into action to find new ways to go is synonymous with the act of dreaming. It is essential to inwardly visualize the destination, to clearly see the dream. To become a dreamer, you need only ask permission from yourself. Remember, whatever the dream, no matter how daring or grand, somebody will eventually achieve it. It might as well be you. Now guys, as I said, I really hope you found value in that passage. Again, it's by Bryce Courtenay, this fabulous book called A Recipe for Dreaming. And until tomorrow, guys, be brave with your life. I love each and every single one of you. Dream bigger. Go after whatever it is. Protect your dream like your life depends on it. Go back to that childish state where you believe that anything is possible, because as Bryce Courtenay just said, if you don't make it happen, then somebody else will. Thank you very much, you guys. Until tomorrow, I shall speak to you then. Bye.
Tell you to run.